The axis of circular coil. Today, date is 15th of July, class plus 2, and unit 3rd is going on. Now, today article is magnetic field at a point magnetic field at a point. Very important article is this. On the axis of circular coil, or you can say circular loop also. Circular coil or loop carrying current. Okay, this is the today article and very important. What is it? In this, you have to draw first a circle, a circular coil like this. Suppose this is the center and this is its radius. Suppose this is A. This is small letter A. Now, where is axis? This axis is here. Okay. In this way. Suppose on its axis there is a point where you have to determine magnetic field. Okay, this is the point at a distance x from the center of this circle, and this circle carrying current force I. Current I is moving in this circular coil in this way. Let us take its center O, and suppose this is the point C. Point is this. Point C is this. Now, let L is this circumference, and circumference formula is 2 pi A because A is the radius of this circular coil. Now, take a small part of the circumference, suppose dl, and current I is flowing through this part. Also, because according to Biot-Savart law, we have to take only the current element, means small part of this circumference carrying current I. Okay. Now, by this current carrying conductor, which type of magnetic field is there? This thing we have to calculate. Okay. Suppose this is the part which create magnetic field at point P. In this way, because current, and from there a perpendicular you can take in this way. Suppose this is R, position vector, and its value, if you want to calculate, then by Pythagoras you can take its value a square plus x square under the root. This is also position vector here. Now, this position vector, this part, create a magnetic field here. Okay. Suppose dB dash. In this way, suppose another part is, if you are taking in the lower end of this circular coil, then you can take dB magnetic field in this direction. Okay. In this way, suppose this angle is phi and this angle is also phi. You can take many parts here. These dl you can take at every point, and at every point you have to design this type of figure, and phi is the angle between this P and that part of dl or current element which you are taking at anywhere. Remember this thing. But we are taking only two parts, one of the above top and other in the at the bottom. By this, you can see here this B and dB resolved into two components as learnt in plus one class. They have two components, one along x-axis, other along y-axis. Okay, but if this is angle phi, this is also again angle phi. This angle is again phi. Okay, because this thing you have to take in such a direction like this. In this way. Okay, these are phi phi. So dB component is there, dB cos phi, and here dB sin phi, dB sin phi. Okay. dB sin phi. Now for dB dash, this thing dB dash cos phi, and again here this component is also there, dB sin phi, dB dash sin phi. Okay. Now you can see here all the terms are same. Then there is no difference in between dB cos phi and dB dash cos phi, and they are equal and opposite. So these terms are cancelled. Vertically upward and vertical downward component cancel with each other, but because they are in same direction, they can add. They can add. But look at this thing. This is one part, this is another part, this is first part, so this is second part. Okay, both have the same value, and then you can add this thing, dB sin phi and dB dash sin phi. But what about other parts? What about other parts? Other parts also create this thing, as if we are taking all components in such a way, then what will be its resultant? What will be its resultant by this circular flow? Then don't take the addition of these two parts only, take all dB sin phi in this particular area like this. You can take dB, firstly take this thing, suppose A is very close to this, then theta is equal to 90 degree. Then dB dash according to Biot-Savart law, mu naught upon 4 pi I dl. This is the formula for calculating dB. But here theta is 90 degree because A is very small. A is very small. If A is very small, then it makes an angle 90 degree with. Okay. Then you can take this thing, mu naught upon 4 pi I dl upon r square. But this dB and dB dash, there is no difference in between these. And dB is what? dB has two components, dB dash sin phi, dB sin phi. Now we can put here, as the value of dB is this, we can take dB, because instead of dB we have to take dB sin phi, and cos phi term are neglected, cancelled to each other because of equal and opposite nature. But here we have to calculate dB, but dB is not a lone one because it has two components. One component cancels with this and other component is left. Now we have to take the value of dB sin phi. But for all parts we have to add them. That's why we have to take its integration. This thing you have to note down dB is ideal sine theta. Here theta is 90 degree. As A is very small, P is very far away from there. Okay. This x is greater than A. That's why you are taking this thing. But dB is mu naught ideal 4 pi r square. But here dB has two components. One is dB cos phi, other is dB sin phi. Here from this part, this thing, from this part, that thing. And you can notice this thing, this cos phi component cancel with each other. Okay, because equal and opposite. But dB sin phi terms are less. So instead of dB, we have to take the value of dB sin phi, and it gives you the value of magnetic field for whole loop. Now this dB become B, and dB sin phi. What is the value of dB? Mu naught upon 4 pi IDL sin phi upon R. This integration you have to take now. Now, mu naught upon 4 pi, okay, I sin phi upon R square. R square value is A square plus X square. You can take here, under root 2 square cancel, and the left term in the integration part is dl. Now solve it. Mu naught upon 4 pi I sin phi upon A square plus X square. dl integration is L. dl integration is L. And what is L? Mu naught upon 4 pi I sin phi. L is 2 pi A upon A square plus X square under the A square plus X square under the. Now take value of sin phi from this diagram. This is a right angle triangle. Sin phi is what? You know this thing, PBP, HHB, perpendicular upon hypotenuse. This is perpendicular. A is perpendicular here, and hypotenuse value is A square plus X square under the root. Now put this value here. B is equal to mu naught upon 4 pi A upon A square plus X square power 1 by 2. We can write under root in this way. A square plus X square and the term 2 pi A. I is also there. Okay. Now solve it. B is equal to mu naught upon 4 pi 2 pi I A square upon this thing. This power is 1. This is 1 by 2. Base is same. Then power we can add. A square plus X square. 1 by 2 plus 1 becomes 3 by 2. Now this is the relation for a circular loop carrying current I, and this is the magnetic field at this point by the whole loop. Now the next thing is special cases. In special cases, our first point is special case number 1. When point P lies at the center of the circular coil. When this point P lie at the center at O. When point P lies at center O, then what will be the value of magnetic field? If this thing is occurs, then you can see here the value of x becomes, then x becomes 0. X becomes 0. Then we have this relation mu naught upon 4 pi 2 pi I a square upon a square plus x square power 3 by 2. Now put this value in this relation. Put this value in this relation. Then this relation will become 2 pi I a square upon this thing. You have to neglect now. A square to this cancel a3, and from this a3 this a square cancel. Only the left term is mu naught upon 4 pi 2 pi I upon a. This is the relation. But another thing is what? Another thing is what? If you have so many circular coils of same radius in this way, so many, suppose n turns are there, then what will be the effect on its magnetic field and carrying same current? Okay, direction of current is same. That this formula, you can see here, this formula multiply with n, small letter n, you can write here. Okay, and in this also this formula becomes 2 pi ni. You can write here for number of circular term. Okay, now this is the special case 1. Now special case number 2. When point P lies far away from the center of the coil. When point P far away from the center. Okay, it means the value of x you can take very large. Very large. Now what will be the effect on its formula? We know that B is equal to mu naught upon 4 pi 2 pi I n a square. Okay, n is also there, a square plus s square power 3 by 2, whole power 3 by 2. Now if x is very greater than a, this is the condition. What is its mean? What is its mean? Then if one thing is very greater than a, then there is no, you can ignore this thing. Means put value of a is 0. Put value of a square can be neglected to x square. Okay, but don't take this thing 0 because all thing you have to 0 now. But we want to take this value of x where some magnetic field you can determine. Then take this thing a square plus x square approximate equal to x square. Okay, don't touch this a, only this part you have to write in this. Okay. Now this formula became 2 pi ni a square upon x square power 3 by 2. This 2 cancel, and the remaining part is 2 pi ni a square upon x cube. And this is what? I a square. Current here you can see this is a new term for you, pi a square. Pi a square, you can see here, this is the area of this circle or circular loop, and this I into A, current into area of this current carrying loop gives you the magnetic dipole moment. This term is magnetic dipole moment. This is new thing for you for current carrying loop. Okay, for current carrying loop. Note it. Now the next thing is.
The video is blurred.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now video is blurred. Now connect again. Now the next is magnetic field due to various current carrying configuration. Configuration. Now I am taking some different example of current carrying things. Firstly, the magnetic field at the center O of the circular disc. First, for disc and carrying current I, and what is the value of magnetic field here? What is the value of magnetic field here? How can you take this value? Now, remember this, you have to take magnetic field at the center of the second point is magnetic field at the center O of two concentric coils inclined at 90 degrees. Two concentric coil inclined at 90 degrees, and you have to determine magnetic field at its center, because center is common here. Because center is common, you can draw its diagram in this way. This is first circle, suppose, and this is second circle, and both have the same radius, same thing. And they have common center. In this way, what is the magnetic field? You can feel also where its magnetic field. Now, let us take its direction of current. Suppose here direction of current is this, and here this. Now, from this one, suppose this is second circle. From this one, where the magnetic field? Where the magnetic field? If current moving in this direction, then magnetic field, it creates north pole, flow phase rule, and here the direction of magnetic from first one, B first. And where second, if current moving in this direction, like this, from second circle you can see this thing. Okay, in this way, then magnetic field you can take in this direction, B second. But because magnetic field is a vector quantity, and you can see here they have 90-degree angle between them. So the resultant you can take, vector addition, B1 square plus B2 square, second 2BI B second cos 90 degree under the root. In this way you can take resultant. And this term cos 90, 0. Only the left term is B first, B second. Okay, whole under root. This gives you the result. In this case, if there are two concentric coils, okay, concentric coil at an angle 90 degree, then you can take the resultant magnetic field by B first square plus B second square. Now the case third. In case third, if two concentric coils are inclined at an angle theta. If angle is theta, no need to explain this thing. If angle is theta, not 90 degree, not 0 degree, then result become B first square, B second square, 2B first, B second cos theta. Then you have to solve this whole formula. Okay, suppose you have